It's Thursday, February 9th, 2023, and I'm Marcelo Pico, Editor-in-Chief of Talk Film Society, here with a quick note. This episode that you're about to hear was originally supposed to be released last week, but because of the winter storm that knocked out power here in Austin, Texas, I wasn't able to edit the episode and release it. But now that I'm back with power and internet, here it is, just a week late. And next week's episode will also be a little out of sync. Marcus and I recorded next week's episode this week, so I try to make these as timely as possible. So I'm giving you that note, folks. And I do appreciate you listening. And the Thursday release schedule will continue, dependent on the weather and acts of nature. So yeah, enjoy. Hello and welcome to the Talk Film Society podcast. I am your host, Marcelo Pico, Editor-in-Chief of Talk Film Society, here once again in yet another entry of our award season series. It's Marcus Irving. Hello, Marcus.
Oh, Marcelo, I'm so happy to be back here talking about awards with you. I love doing this every week. This is the highlight of my week. I look forward to it.
Well, I'm glad
we've got awards. We've got awards. We've
got awards.
Disease.
That's right.
Much
like the characters in the hit HBO show The Last of Us, we have a disease that turns us into mushrooms. Is that the same thing that happens on that show as the game?
Yeah, that's the plot. Yeah, you get a disease that turns you into a mushroom.
Yeah. I've only played the game. I haven't seen the show yet, but I know there are fungus zombies in The Last of Us. Hey, how about this? And this is not going to happen, but I'm just going to pitch this to you, Marcus. When the series ends, which it will end, right. Right after the Oscars, we're just going to say, you know what? Series finale of this show. Goodbye, folks. But
actually, the series finale of The Last of Us is competing with the Oscars.
I just learned that. So I learned that today, actually. What are you going to be watching that night, Marcus? Are you going to be watching the Oscars, Oscars' biggest night, or The Last of Us, HBO's biggest night?
Considering I haven't been watching The Last of Us show, I definitely think I'll tune in for that finale, though.
Just going to skip. I think you said you watched the first episode of The Last of Us. You're just gonna skip
I watched the first episode, haven't watched anything else. I think I'm just going to skip straight to the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Bookend it. That's how I do it with shows. Like, the middle shit doesn't matter.
It was renewed.
Set up, end.
It was renewed. Sorry to cut you off. I really need to talk about this show that I haven't seen.
Just go. This is yours. This is your moment.
I haven't seen a single minute of the show, but I keep hearing it's amazing. Last night, episode 3 of The Last of Us basically broke down all barriers.
They broke the internet.
The Last of Us. It's the new HBO hit show. This show that we're doing ends after the Oscars. What do you think about us coming back and doing an Emmy series?
So you're a guy that doesn't watch TV at all.
I have famously said I do not watch TV. I
whatsoever.
I'm very selective about the TV shows I watch. I will say, Marcus and I did talk about this before we started recording, but I did say, yes, I'm hesitant about seeing The Last of Us. I don't want to get into a new show right now because I really don't watch TV shows ever, really, unless Natasha Lyonne is starring in them, and I'll watch the first 4 episodes of her show over the weekend, which I just did with Poker Face. In that case, I'm all in. But with The Last of Us, I don't know. I haven't seen so many other great shows. I haven't seen The Boys. I haven't seen Yellow Jackets. I haven't seen Squid Game. I have what's another great show? What's that one with Adam Scott?
Tosh.0.
But
Severance.
Severance. Thank you. But again, I did say this is never going to happen. But Marcus, an Emmy series. That sounds like hell to me, actually.
I'm curious if I could even do that. I watch a good amount of TV. I don't even know if I could do that.
It maybe, again, it'll never happen, but like maybe if we're selective and we just watch like an episode of like each series and we judge it that way, and then but then we have to watch all the TV movies and like the limited series, and it's just so much TV.
Marcelo, do you have one particular award show that you think is like the best award show you've ever watched?
The Oscars. Which
Oscars?
Oh, this is good.
Like one particular Oscars.
You know what? Okay, this was going to be a DM, but now that you bring this up, I'm going to pitch this to you. This will happen. Okay? That first pitch was a false pitch. That was a decoy pitch. But this one's real. I'm thinking, since we have several weeks from now until the Oscars, and we also have a week where we have to record 2 episodes because they'll be out of town, I think what we should do is, to answer your question, Marcus, I think we both have to say, what was our favorite Oscar ceremony or Oscar year? And then we talk about it. We break it down. Because I could say, and I'm just going to toss some out there, even though it didn't win Best Picture, the year the Social Network was nominated for Best Picture. I do remember that being a very memorable year. I did enjoy a lot of what happened that year, what awards were given. Even going back to like the first one I saw, the Titanic year, that's a big one.
Wow.
More recently,
Baby Marcelo watching the Titanic.
Yeah, that could be hey, the re-release of Titanic happening in a few weeks. Maybe we could break down that Titanic year. And maybe, I'm sure there are clips online. We could just watch the whole ceremony. Maybe
that is the way we go with this show. We go backwards.
Yeah,
we kind of hit a peak, and I was curious about what we were going to do. I think we should go do some like a retrospective kind of stuff. You're right. This is a good idea, Marcelo.
100% behind that idea. So yeah, we'll bench that. We're not gonna do that this episode. I refuse to answer your question this episode, Marcus. Let's save it.
Well. Mine was I had one locked and loaded. I was going to say the Andy Samberg Emmys that was like written by Scott Aukerman and stuff.
Oh, okay. You were spreading this out to every award show.
Yes. You said the Oscars.
I did say the Oscars.
I didn't say the Oscars. Yeah. I said award shows.
You know what?
Could have been the Grammys.
If that's the case,
really great Pink performance at the Grammys.
If that's the case, I gotta toss in some MTV Awards ceremonies. I gotta consider those.
Oh yeah, definitely MTV Awards, Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards, People's Choice Awards, Critics' Choice Awards.
Serious question, Marcus.
Some Indie Spirit Awards. Those ones are usually fun to watch.
Serious question. Out of this year's nominees for the Oscars, for the 95th annual Academy Awards.
What are you doing to me?
Who would you slime?
Would I slime?
Yes. Nickelodeon style.
Nickelodeon style. Who would be the best sport about it? Brendan Fraser.
Okay, Brendan Fraser would be the best sport. Like that would be,
we can guarantee that.
That's a good answer because he'd be laughing.
Jamie Lee Curtis. They both be good sports about it.
Okay, well, Jamie Lee Curtis less so. It depends on the situation with Jamie Lee. Because like if
I think she'd do it and have a good time.
Okay.
But definitely if I'm looking to slime somebody unawares to them, they have no clue it's coming.
Todd Field.
Todd Field, yeah. I really want to slime that guy.
Bill Nye.
82-year-old Bill Nye.
Oh, God. Protect him from all slimings. All right. We're having fun. I did tell Marcus last week I want this to be a short episode because last week we released a nearly 3-hour episode, which, hey, I've been looking at the numbers. We've been doing good. More and more people are listening to this show, which is good.
Wow.
Thank
you guys.
I'm happy that that's happening. because really I'm not used to people listening to this, or I'm not used to more people listening to these episodes as they go on.
You're used to us plateauing around episode 2.
Plateauing, kind of like staying at a certain number. But this show has gotten more listens as it's gone by, which is pretty good. Oh,
that's exciting.
Okay, I should always put this up front, but hey, that was a nice chat session we had. But hey, let's talk seriously now, okay? The reason why we're here, the Talk Film Society Awards. Like, yes, this whole series that we've been doing since last year, the reason why I started doing it and why I forced Marcus to do this is to get more people involved in voting in the Talk Film Society Awards. And now, hey, the final ballot is live. If you missed the nominations, go back and listen to 3 hours of us talking about it last week, or just go to the link, talkfilmsociety.com/TFS Awards. And there you can vote in the final ballot, and there'll be a link where you can see all the nominees on one page. You'll have fun. Okay? I promise you.
You will have fun.
People have stated that voting in these award shows is fun. I have the proof. I have the evidence.
Hold on here. Yeah, let me try to find some of that. I can find some of it really
Marcus
quick.
Can find it. But yes,
Jay McMillan says my votes are in with an exclamation point.
Yes.
Here we go. The real Matt C. This is a real. The real Matt C. voted. That was fun. Surprising variety of nominees. And Noah Thompson says he voted as well.
Yes. So, look at that.
Like, that's so exciting. Like, everybody loves it.
Yeah. And Marcus was reading that from our Discord. So Marcus, if I were just somebody who's a fan of this show and a fan of us talking and wants to get more involved with what we're saying here and online, what can they do?
If you're just one of these online little people, you're just walking around online trolling the message boards, and you're like, I'm running out of people to talk to. I'm running out of places to go. Twitter's melting down. Facebook is stealing my life and sucking me off. What you could do is go to talkfilmsociety.com/Discord to join our Discord community of over 100 members, where we're talking about film, we're talking about movies, we're talking about cinema, kino, celluloid. We're talking about all of that stuff in there. And we're having such a fun time. We do it every day. We talk about film, kino, celluloid.
Okay, Marcus. Okay.
4K discs. We have a whole channel where you can talk about horror, talk about video games. You can talk about whatever you want. We have a random channel.
Yeah.
Talk about whatever you want in there. We have so much fun in there, guys. We want more members.
I mean, last time I checked, a major discussion point today, and we're recording this on Monday, the 30th of January. We're talking about the hot goss, like Anya Taylor-Joy's Twitter account being hacked. Wow.
Yes, like who hacked into Anya Taylor-Joy's account?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about on the Discord
tried to sell
now.
MacBooks.
Get in on the action, folks. Join the Discord. Okay. And also, one more time, vote in the Talk Film Society Awards. talkfilmsociety.com/TFS Awards. There you go. That's the important stuff out of the way. And by the way, we're going to go back to talk about the Discord later. We asked a question last week that we didn't get to on last week's episode, but we'll address that soon. Not now, though. Right now, though, Marcus, it's the Gold Derby game.
Oh, it's back, huh?
It's back. I found a way.
How'd it come back? I thought it was dead.
No, it's very much alive.
I thought we killed it execution style last time.
But much like Jesus Christ, days later, it's back, baby. It is risen. So, okay, goldderby.com. That's where I go to cheat in Oscar polls. Not necessarily cheating. Nobody's ever told me, or the Oscar polls I've joined, there's no rule against looking up predictions from experts and people online on these message boards saying, who they think is going to win the Oscars. There's no such rule in the pools I joined.
There's no rule. There's just like a general understanding, I think, about being a cool guy. But Marcelo just doesn't understand that, I guess.
Being honest and sincere and
being true, sincere,
truthful.
just trying to have fun, not trying to win,
No.
not trying to bilk your friends out of money. That's not what Marcelo is about, though.
I'm here to win, goddammit. It's late-stage capitalism. So, GoldDerby.com. Previously, I've asked Marcus to guess the rankings of nominees on this site before the nominations were announced for the Oscars. But now I'm going to ask Marcus this. Marcus, I've written down the top 6 categories for the Oscars. Can you guess? And by the way, the categories I wrote down: Best Picture, Director, Actress, Actor, Supporting Actress, Supporting Actor. Can you guess, according to GoldDerby.com, the number ones in each of those categories?
You know what? I bet I can.
Yeah, see? Okay. I think this is going to be much easier than the last times we played this game. Marcus, take it away.
Okay, so I'm going to start with what I think is a guarantee. I'm going to start with like the easiest ones first. Okay, supporting actor, Ke Huy Quan.
Bingo, you got it.
Bingo dingo. Best director, Steven Spielberg.
Incorrect.
Fuck me.
Out the gate. I mean, not out the gate.
The Daniels?
Second out the gate. Yes, the Daniels. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, I lost, so.
Well, keep going.
Screw me, right?
There are more categories. Keep going.
No, okay, so Best Picture, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Correct. That's number 1 this week.
Okay.
That's number 1.
All right, so now we got supporting actress. Let me take a peek over there.
At GoldDerby.com.
Ooh, Angela Bassett.
Yes, Angela Bassett, number 1.
Okay, let me take a peek at Best Actress now.
It's a tight race.
This one's a tight race, yeah. I'm going to say Cate Blanchett.
And you would be right in saying that. She's number 1 on GoldDerby.com.
Okay, here's the hardest one.
Yeah, actor.
This is the hardest one. Will you give me that, Marcelo? Will you say this is indeed the hardest one?
This one's tough. I'm looking at the ranking right now. I'm a little surprised. Not really, but I'm also a little surprised.
Does it say... I'm going to say Austin Butler.
You would be wrong, my friend. He's at number 2 this week. Number 1, Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, wow.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell kicked to number 3.
Yeah, Farrell's number 3. Bill Nye, number 4. Paul Mescal, number 5.
Yeah, good luck, Paul.
Paul, hearts and prayers. No, that's not it. Thoughts and prayers.
Hearts and thoughts.
Our hearts go out to you, Paul Mescal. There you go. Gold Derby game. You got 4 out of 6. So pretty good. That's passing still.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's see.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gravely disappointed in myself.
Hey, let's see what happens.
I'll punish myself later for that performance.
Let's see what happens next week or next time we do this. I'm not sure I'm sure they change this up weekly. Anyway, all right. So that's done. Gold Derby game done. That's the state of the race right now, according to them. You know, Everything Everywhere in the lead. The Daniels in the lead. Blanchett, Fraser, Bassett, Ke Huy Quan. Those are the top picks according to them. Any thoughts on that, Marcus? What are your feelings about this race right now?
I think it's so exciting.
So exciting. Isn't this amazing? The feeling of nominations are over, and now we have like 6 weeks until the Oscars.
This is really the time where like your thoughts kind of run wild, right? You're like, oh, who could do this? Who could do that? And then you check Gold Derby, and you're like, yeah, it's probably going to be the most predictable ones, right?
Exactly. Oh, okay. This leads us into the next segment. Okay. Now, Marcus, I have not told Marcus this. This is a surprise to him. Okay.
What's going on here?
Speaking of the state of the race, speaking of where things lie right now.
I'm starting to have a panic attack.
Marcus, just breathe in and out. Focus. Now,
okay.
You have the Oscar nominees loaded up in front of you, right, Marcus?
Hold on. I'm going to start spitting my top to see if this is real.
Okay, hold it. Stop it from spinning.
Okay.
I asked something what they thought would win at the Oscars this year. Now you may ask...
You asked something.
I asked something.
This is a robot.
You got it right, Marcus. I asked a robot. It's in the news. These chat bots. These
deep fakes.
These deep fakes.
Who you deep faking these days, Marcelo?
Who am I deep faking?
Yeah.
I don't have a funny answer to that.
You see those ads.
Oh, I've seen those ads. What are you referring to? There's a reference I'm not getting right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you definitely don't get it. You're a pure man, pure heart.
I don't deep fake anything. Are you referring to those pictures that surfaced over the weekend about these like women with giant breasts who were like AI generated, and now people are aflutter about, is this the future of porn? Just AI generated like women with like giant breasts and giant asses. Is that what you were referring to?
No, I was referring to porn. Or ads right now before porn are like deep fake. Put these people's pictures in front of.
Wait, what? Okay.
On different people's faces.
I did not know this. This is news
fucked up
to me. I'm going to look it up. For research purposes. I'm going to do this later. Marcus, can you send me a selfie of yourself? Just for no reason at all? No. Okay. Let's not talk about porn this episode.
Please, no porn.
Please,
not
no
this
porn.
time.
Okay. I asked this fucking robot one question today. Now, it doesn't matter what robot I asked. That doesn't matter. Okay, because all these robots are the same.
It's Wall-E.
I asked Academy Award winner Wall-E this question. I asked Wall-E, predict the 95th Academy Awards winners, please. All right? And Wall-E gave me this response. He sent me a list of what he thinks the winners are going to be. So this is according to Robot Technology, okay? Again, state of the art. It's in the news. It's going to take over a lot of jobs in the next few years. We should all be worried. So it reached into the ether of the entirety of the internet, and it gave me this answer. Here we go. Here's what Wall-E predicted. Best Picture, The Fabelmans. Whoa. Best Director, Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. Best Actor, Austin Butler for Elvis. Oh. Best Actress, Michelle Williams, The Fabelmans.
Okay. This bot likes The Fabelmans, I'm noticing. Best Supporting Actor, Judd Hirsch.
No, wait, listen to this. Best Supporting Actor, Cody Smith McPhee, Tar. This fucking dumb robot. Next one.
Did he even win last year?
No. And also he was in Tar this year? Interesting. Okay. Best Supporting Actress, Julia Butters, The Fabelmans.
Julia Butters?
Best Original Screenplay, The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg. Okay. Best Adapted Screenplay, Tar by J.M. Cortez. Okay.
Not an adapted screenplay.
And also not the writer of Tar, J.M. Cortez. Best Cinematography, Caleb Deschanel for The Fabelmans. Now, not the cinematographer for The Fabelmans, Caleb Deschanel. Also, Fabelmans not nominated for cinematography, as far as I know.
Not nominated, no.
All right. Things get a little shaky here. Best Film Editing, The Fabelmans, Michael Kahn.
Not nominated.
Not nominated. Best Production Design. Now, I know this was nominated because we spent 5 minutes talking about this. Best Production Design, The Fabelmans.
Hey, there we go. Definitely. It deserves that one. It deserves that one.
Much appreciated.
Those houses.
The houses are amazing.
Impeccable.
Best Costume Design, The Fabelmans.
Let's see here. Yep, not nominated.
Not nominated. Best makeup and hairstyling. I know this was nominated. Elvis. There we go.
Elvis. Hey, baby.
Okay. Next two. Best sound editing and best sound mixing. Also, I just realized 2 awards that don't exist anymore. They combined these.
No, yeah, those aren't.
Those do not exist anymore. But hey, the robot says the Fabelmans wins them both.
Wins 2 awards that do not exist, and they were combined into one category called Best Sound, in which Fabelmans is not nominated.
Is not nominated. Okay, let's keep going. Best visual effects? Of course, Avatar: The Way of Water. It got that one.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. We can bet on that one.
Next one, interesting. Interesting choice for the robot. Best animated feature film. According to the robot, this one's going to take home the award. The Banshees of Inisherin. I mean, definitely a lively film. Definitely animated.
Who is not animated watching that film? I was really brought to life, I would say.
Best international film, of course, Argentina, 1985. Yes.
Oh, definitely. Locked.
Locked and loaded. Best documentary feature. The award goes to The Tinder Swindler. I mean, it's going to sweep in and jump into the category it was nominated for and win. The Tinder Swindler. Okay, and the next 3 are the shorts. So please verify these, because I'm not even sure these are nominated. Best documentary short subject, The Queen of Basketball?
Nope.
Okay. Best live action short film, The Long Goodbye?
Nope.
All right. How about this one? Best animated short, Robin Robin?
Nope.
Okay. None of those.
None of those
were nominated this year.
Live action was close. There's An Irish Goodbye.
Oh, okay. So, okay, good job, robot. We are not going to ask you back on the show.
Thank you, Wally.
Wally is waving goodbye as he rolls into the trash pile in the middle of my apartment. Good job. I wouldn't stack your picks against Gold Derby. I'd say Gold Derby is the better barometer of where the race is.
Probably, but now that he does got me thinking, I think Fabelmans is going to sweep everything.
Like the Tinder Swindler, it's going to jump into categories it wasn't nominated for and win. So,
but it cannot win Best Supporting Actor, which it is nominated for, because that one's it's Cody Smith McPhee's year for sure.
Anyway, okay, that was a fun segment. Let's move on and never talk about AI robots ever again. I did send Marcus this link, and I wanted to talk about it a bit. Last week, since the awards dropped, one big news story has been circulating. That's right, folks. To Leslie. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
Let's spend a few minutes on this.
Let's talk to Leslie.
Leslie, get in here. No, I'm not gonna. No, let's not do that. I do want to do a bit, but that's not gonna be the bit. We've
done too many bits this episode.
Yeah.
We're running long.
We're recording this the day before the Academy Board comes together to talk about the To Leslie controversy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tomorrow they make a decision, basically whether or not Andrea Riseborough is going to be ejected from the category, if she's going to stay in. We talked about last episode, but the what it comes down to is this grassroots campaign that got Andrea Riseborough her nomination. The Academy is asking if that was legit.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest scandal to ever happen with the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
I think.
When people think scandals, this is number one.
Yeah.
Oscar scandals.
I'm going to be immediately jumping to Andrea Riseborough asking all of her rich friends to vote for her. I think that's unfair, and I think that really goes against what the Oscars are about. which is getting companies to ask the rich people that you may or may not know to vote for you instead.
100%. So what it boils down to is, yes, To Leslie's director, his wife, spearheaded this grassroots campaign where she emailed people saying, hey, if you don't know...
His wife.
Sorry, yes. His wife sent out emails, saying, hey, consider Andrea Riseborough, watch To Leslie. Film screenings happened, hosted by celebrities in town. Some celebrities posted, apparently, social media posts that may have violated Academy rules.
There was one post in particular, like an Instagram post, that was like, hey, you could vote for... Why would you vote for Cate Blanchett or whoever else, Michelle Williams, when you could vote for... whatever. And like, it's specifically that wording or whatever that's like, you can't campaign against other people.
Yes.
Yeah. That's like the biggest sticking point, is like one single Instagram post. So they've got a pretty hard set case here, I think.
Yeah. Now, the star in particular that did this and may have, I think, may have violated the rules and may be like banned from the Oscars for a time. Frances Fisher from Titanic, where she referenced other nominees, and according to Academy rules, rule number 11, it says references to other nominees, which states any tactic that singles out the competition by name or title is expressively forbidden. There's no smoking gun where Andrew Riseborough or her people did this outright, but actors who participated in this grassroots campaign may have violated that rule. Anyway, it's a mess. I think chances are Andrew Riseborough is going to stay in the slot for Best Actress. I think this is all just like... I think the Academy's just mad that this campaign to get Riseborough in there, like, wasn't part of like a bigger PR campaign that every other studio does in town.
That's exactly what it is. Like, they couldn't capitalize on it more, I guess, is what I assume. Like, maybe they wanted to put out like a bigger screening of the movie or something, a wider release. I don't fucking know. I like how you put it, though, in the Discord, making fun of this. You wrote, no matter how well-intentioned the communication, using one's position as co-star of Mandy to personally promote one's own Oscar submission. Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's in reference
That's
to...
what I know her from, is Mandy.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
That
like,
joke,
this is all stupid.
That joke I made on Twitter was in reference to, like, somebody who actually used their power to get a nomination a few years ago. I forget the guy's name. Again, we're not experts here. We're just
the best song thing.
Yeah, the best song thing.
And then there was also, I saw people bringing up Melissa Leo, right?
Yeah,
the fighter.
Yeah, because when it comes to the best song thing, I'll just say, yeah, that guy who got pulled from the category after being nominated because the Academy found out that as an ex like board member and a current like higher up in the Academy, he was emailing people and like persuading them to vote for him. And yeah, he was using his power, his position to say, hey, vote for me. Definitely not great, right? Definitely worthy of like, maybe this guy wasn't maybe this guy was abusing his power.
That one seems wrong.
Yeah. Now, in reference to the Melissa Leo thing, I think people were bringing it up because Melissa Leo also was doing a grassroots campaign. She paid for billboards promoting her role in The Fighter, which I think was on the verge of maybe violating Academy rules. But the thing about her is, like, I don't think she got nominated. So that was...
She got nominated. She won the Oscar.
Did she do it? She got nominated? Is that who I'm thinking of?
She got nominated and won, if I'm correct.
Melissa Leo's
It really worked for her.
Melissa Leo's infamous Consider ads were purchased en route to her win for The Fighter. You're right. I misread this. So yes, yeah. Melissa Leo paid for the ads and got her the win. But hey, she didn't get, investigated by the Academy. Nobody questioned that. And she got the win. So yeah. So I don't know why Andrea Riseborough and her people, when I say her people, I just mean like her director on the movie and like his wife. I don't know why they're getting all this criticism from the higher ups in the Academy. So okay, so here's the thing. So we're recording this the day before the decision happens. Marcus, here's where the bit happens. We're gonna record 2 possible outcomes here. And I'm gonna go in and I'll put in the one that's suitable here. Okay.
Fair.
So scenario 1, Andrea Riseborough gets ejected from the Best Actress category. Okay. Here we go. Oh my God! So the results are in.
This is crazy.
Oh my God!
This is crazy. This is unprecedented.
I can't believe the Academy stooped to this, to pushing out a Riseborough from the category just for participating in this grassroots campaign. It's kind of insane.
Marcel, I think you got to think about this. What she did was wrong. It was clearly outside of the rules of the game that you're supposed to play, and I think what the Academy did was ultimately righteous. I think that you should not be able to be nominated for an Oscar unless
you have like $1 million campaigns,
like Harvey Weinstein backs you. You know, exactly. Like you have to have millions of dollars behind you. You can't just do it yourself. Like
no way.
That's so uncouth.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, but the thing I'm just so incensed about is I don't know why they punished her to death, and I don't know why she's going to be executed live on air during the Academy Awards presentation.
It's maybe a little harsh.
But
also you gotta think about, you're sending the message ultimately,
right?
Like you can't just let this happen again.
And
I think
that's okay. I'm with you there, but I think the one thing that really irks me is that they're going to have Jack Nicholson be the executor. Like, I don't know why he has to come in to do that. That's just an insane ruling.
Yeah, that is the thing that really messes with me, because he seems like he might have dementia or something. I don't know if he can really hold a gun, but also maybe that helps. Maybe he won't remember it. He'll just forget about it and go back to his Lakers games.
Okay, so that's scenario 1. That she gets kicked out. Okay. Scenario 2, she stays in. Okay. Wow.
This is bullshit.
God, what the hell is going on here?
What the hell is this?
Do not understand. I don't understand the world. Not just this, the world. Marcus?
If we live in a world where you can just ask all of your rich friends to vote for you because they like you.
Don't cry, Marcus.
Because they vote for you because they like you. I just think that's so unfair. I don't know Jennifer Aniston. If I knew Jennifer Aniston, and let's take this hypothetically. I'm sorry, I get so worked up about this, but let's say let's say I know Jennifer Aniston, I'm at Helena Bonham Carter's house, right?
Right. Okay.
And I ask both of them, hey, would you please vote for me to be the new president? If I did that, I would hope that they would turn around and slap me as hard as they possibly could, because they know that that's against the rules.
100%.
And the fact that this can just happen, this has totally shattered my faith in the Oscars as an institution. I thought we had rules. I just... Please, Marcelo, please talk.
I can't believe this. And to prove their point that what Andrea Riseborough did was right, they also announced that they're going to execute Jack Nicholson live during the Oscars, which I don't understand. I don't know why they're doing this. He was amazing in The Bucket List. I don't know why they're going to execute one of the greatest actors to ever do to do it.
And they're getting. I don't understand this at all. They're getting Oliver Hudson to do it.
Which is he even like alive? I don't even know.
No, Oliver Hudson's alive. Kate Hudson's brother. Why him? Like, it's just so weird. It's just like such a weird choice.
Oh, I thought. You know what? I got Oliver Hudson confused with Rock Hudson, which.
Rock Hudson.
which like whoa,
a man who died 30 years ago, bro.
It's like whoa. Now Academy, board members can now resurrect Rock Hudson. That's you know what? I'm glad you cleared that up, Marcus. Oliver Hudson makes a lot more sense than Rock Hudson. Woof. You know what? I'm okay with this. This is fine. And there we go.
See you later, Jack.
All right, so that pretty much covers the To Leslie controversy. We'll find out next week, listeners, what exactly happens. But really, like Mark Maron said on WTF today, who the fuck cares? All right, next bit of business. Marcus, you watched a movie this past weekend, all right?
I did. I watched one movie.
Whoa, wait. I watched a movie this past weekend too. Buddy.
Wait, hold on. Let me check this out.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure you're right that I watched a movie here.
Double check.
I'm gonna go to my letterbox.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I did watch a movie. I watched a couple movies. Oh, jeez.
You watched a couple movies, huh?
Wow, it's so funny how this just blanked out of my memory completely that I watched 6 movies this weekend.
Whoa, okay. I want you to rank those 6 movies from most nominated for Best Picture to least nominated for Best Picture.
Okay. Most, for sure. Most got nominated for Best Picture, definitely. I gotta go with All Quiet on the Western Front and Triangle of Sadness. I think they both got a tie for first.
Can't blame me for doing that.
And then, I think tied for third is going to be Shotgun Wedding and You People. Kenya Barris's You People, starring Jonah Hill. Shotgun Wedding, the latest Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
Fucks around movie.
I missed that you watched those two that you mentioned. I forgot that was out this weekend. The Jennifer Lopez movie and that new Jonah Hill, Eddie Murphy movie on Netflix. Let's about those two first.
They weren't nominated.
Not nominated for Best Picture. I just want to hear your quick thoughts on Shotgun Wedding and You People. Let me ask you this. In your honest opinion, do you think they will be nominated for Best Picture next year?
No. Did you see Lost City, Marcelo? Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum.
Oh, yes. I managed to see that 1.5 times. I enjoyed it to a point. It was a pretty decent romantic comedy.
Yeah, I would say that as well. I would say Shotgun Wedding is 0.5 steps above that movie. I think Shotgun Wedding is just a slightly more fun version of Lost City.
You know what? I'm in. Does Jennifer Lopez actually fire a shotgun in it?
Jennifer Lopez fires a shotgun multiple times.
Okay, I'm in.
And she may, and Marcelo, not to give too much away, but she may be directly responsible for the murders of some people. In that movie.
Oh, in that movie. Okay, good to know.
In the movie, yeah. In the movie. I don't know what her and Ben got going on, but
I mean, did you see those pictures of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez at that Dunkin' Donuts? Did you see that?
I didn't, but
you didn't? Wait a second.
No, I didn't. But this sounds like a scandal.
You don't even want to know about it, Marcus. So let's move on. Real quick, You People. Was that funny? Was that funny at all?
Yeah, I laughed a decent amount at You People. I thought it was good. Kenya Barris is he's clearly trying for a Judd Apatow thing where it's kind of real life. And this real life conflict is can the daughter of a Muslim black family marry the young can she marry the son of a Jewish family?
And the answer will surprise you.
It may surprise you.
Surprise you. Okay.
And Jonah Hill's mom in the movie is Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's very fun.
I just realized that's the reason why I've been seeing her do more interviews lately. I didn't make that connection until just now. Wow, interesting.
And this is the best Jonah Hill I've seen in a while. I liked him a lot. Look, it's a cute movie. It's got some very surface. I don't know about you, but to me that setup sounds really bad. Yeah. And I think it's insights into that are really kind of embarrassingly stupid. But you want some of that long Judd Apatow movie kind of stuff. You People is a solid choice. While we're all waiting for The King of Staten Island 2.
Yeah. Feverishly waiting, as I am. Now let's get to it.
The mouth.
Let's get to it. Okay, you watched 2 Best Picture nominees.
That's right.
Yeah. I watched 1 Oscar nominee this past weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we can talk about these movies. Although I have not seen All Quiet on the Western Front yet. You have. You have that one over me, Marcus. Good job. But I don't think you've seen Living, starring Bill Nighy.
I have not seen Living, starring Bill Nighy.
I saw that one this weekend. So, but
what'd you think?
Hey, no, wait. Before that, let's talk about the one we did see separately. Triangle of Sadness. We've seen that one.
Okay. We've both seen this one.
I saw. I'll give my quick spiel on this because yes, this was another one. I just realized this. I saw 2 Best Picture.
Another one.
Another one. I saw 2 Best Picture nominees at Fantastic Fest last year.
What?
I saw Banshees of Inisherin at Fantastic Fest, and I saw Triangle of Sadness at Fantastic Fest. I liked Triangle of Sadness a lot when I first saw it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The person sitting a few seats next to me, he really loved it. He was literally howling with laughter throughout the whole thing to an unsettling degree. I mean, I was laughing, but this guy was laughing.
Was it in a way that made you want to join in, or was it alienating? Was it dude, calm down?
It was closing night of the festival. Everybody was tired, drunk, high, whatever. At that point, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I was more leaning on I wanted to be at his level. I wanted the whole audience to be at his level, but he was at an 11, and I was at a 6. So I wasn't really annoyed, but it's just really whoa, buddy, you're having a lot of fun. But overall, again, I think the movie is solid. I have not had the desire to revisit it. I think now that it's nominated for Best Picture, I think I will have to revisit it. But my thought is, I mean, it is well directed. I do think that was a well-earned direction nomination for, what's his name?
Ruben Östlund.
Yes, thank you. I forgot his name. But I don't know. It may be very much one of the. It's not maybe. It is one of those hits you over the head with its main theme. Very basic when it comes to I mean, there's no subtlety in this movie. That's the thing. Which I do appreciate. I mean, sometimes I'm fuck.
That does not mean bad. That does not instantly equate to bad.
Does not mean bad. But it is what it is. It has no real subtlety to its theme there about class warfare and who holds the power when the power is there to grab. Performances are all solid, especially the supporting actress performance.
Dolly De Leon?
Yes, Marcus, thank you. Dolly De Leon. So she was actually there at the screening at Fantastic Fest.
Oh, wow.
And
that's fun.
Everybody went to the after party, the closing night party of the festival, and she was there. I was standing next to her in line for something, and it was just cool to see her in person. I mean, hey, this isn't last week's episode, but hey, this is I don't know if you agree with me on this, and after this I'll shut up and you can talk, Marcus, but I kind of do feel like she kind of got snubbed for my nomination. If anybody was going to get nominated for this movie, I think she would have been top of my list to get nominated. But that's just me. That's just how I feel. Again, I haven't seen this since September. My feeling on it has waned a bit, but I can say it is a good movie, and I'm not mad that it got nominated. Marcus, you just saw this. What do you think?
I'm gonna say that it is a good movie, and I'm glad it got nominated.
All right, let's move on. Oh no, wait, is that it?
No, okay, no, it's good. I had a good time while watching it. I laughed a good deal. I think it is well crafted enough. I think it maybe is a bit long with its like 3-act structure, and like I think the final act drags quite a bit. My weird things with this movie all feel like nitpicks. I liked it. I definitely liked it. There's a lot of like really memorable scenes in there that I'll hold on to. I think when all the rich people are throwing up and shitting themselves and being thrown around the ship, I think that was very funny. The conversation between Woody Harrelson and Zlatko Buric, I looked him up, the communist versus the socialist or whatever. Like, I thought that was fun. And I think the relationship stuff between the main two characters is like, it's engaging enough, I guess, and goes to some like very weird places. This movie goes places that I don't think I would have ever guessed. I enjoyed it well enough. Probably not going to think about it too hard for the rest of my life or ever, really. It's kind of like this won the Palme d'Or, and I guess I don't know. I don't know. I had a good time, and that's about the best I can say. I don't think it's. I agree with you that like it hits you over the head. I don't think it's as smart as it feels like they're trying to make it out to be.
Yeah.
Feels maybe a bit pompous and self-righteous.
I do agree with most of what you said. I think we're aligned here. It's good. Sure, fine. I got nominated for Best Picture. I think more people should see it, but don't expect there are definitely better movies nominated this year for Best Picture, 100%. One of those being actually no. I don't want to hear your thoughts on All Quiet on the Western Front yet.
I don't want to give them up either.
No. Let me tell you my thoughts on Living real quick, okay? Yes, I saw Living, directed by Oliver Hermanus. Living is based on the Akira Kurosawa movie Ikiru. And yeah, it deals with a man, played by Bill Nighy, who finds out, hey, he has terminal cancer. And
oh no!
And so he has to basically come to terms with that and sort of live a life, because he's up to this point he's been very work focused, a curmudgeoned old man. I found this movie to be very charming. It is sad when it has to be, but I don't know. I love seeing Bill Nighy in this. I think he's worthy of getting that Oscar nomination, and I don't know, Marcus. At this point, in my head, it may be a 4-way race for Best Actor.
Oh my goodness, we got a 25% race here going?
I think so, because
no Paul Mescal though.
Paul Mescal. What's the average here? So give Paul Mescal less than the top 4. So that would be like.
Let's give him 3%.
Give him 10. And the leftovers for the 4.
10%.
So do that math.
10%. Okay, 10%. Okay, so we got 4 divided by 90. I can do that math quick in my head. It's equals 18. So we're going to do 14. We're going to add 14% onto Bill Nighy. So it's 10% Paul Mescal, 24% for Bill Nighy, and we'll say 26% for Austin Butler. We'll say 27% for Colin Farrell, and then we'll say like 40% on Brendan Fraser.
Folks, I hope you kept track of that, because we're going to quiz you on that later. But yeah, I will say, like, I would not be surprised if on Oscar's biggest night, Jessica Chastain opens up that envelope and says, and the winner is Bill Nye. I would not be surprised if that happens. Because I can't wait for you to see it, Marcus. I can't wait for more people to see this. Because yeah, it is a lovely movie. It is well shot. The score is amazing. By Emily Levinson Faroche. But yeah, the cinematography, it looks so good. I don't know. I liked it a lot. And again, Bill Nye, excellent performance. When you see this movie,
I'm glad to hear that you liked it.
Yeah, Marcus.
I do. I probably will watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Marcus, listeners, when you watch it, you'll realize, Bill Nye deserves that nomination. So yeah, Living. Hey, I'm living for Living.
I'm absolutely living for this.
Right.
So is it time for the finale here?
Marcus, tell me about this fucking war movie.
Marcelo, All Quiet on the Western Front is a fucking war movie.
Ho!
Okay?
Ho!
World War One. France versus the world. You killed our Archduke. We're going to kill all of you, motherfuckers, okay? And it follows the story of this one platoon of German soldiers as they're experiencing the horrors of the war that surrounds them. They're kind of like you got a mix of people. You got kind of like, but they're all younger guys. But you got some that are like really shell shocked by it. None of them really want to be there, and you're all seeing like people getting blown apart, and like you see their mental state degrade as time goes on. It's just one of those. It's just kind of a depressing watch. I would not say that there's anything all that noteworthy about it, honestly. I think it's it's a totally solid adaptation of or a remake, I guess, of what I hear is one of the classic war movies of all time. It's hard to pick out anything that's like really stellar about it. There really isn't anything. It's just like, it's good. It's baseline good. Like, you'll watch it and you'll be like, yeah, that was good. But I don't know why anybody would get blown away. I don't know why this is the awards leader, isn't it? Or it's like it's tied for second place with like 9 nominations. Yeah. Along with Banshees.
Yeah. Can I ask you this as you continue? You said you haven't seen the other adaptations of this, right? I haven't either.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 other ones. There's one from 1930, and then there's one from 1979 that I think was a TV movie.
I have heard that before about how All Quiet on the Western Front is like not spectacular. That's something I've heard echoed, which, again, I haven't seen it. All I can ask, Marcus, is like, you may have already said this, so it's just like reiterating it. So there's nothing about it that's like astonishing. The direction, cinematography, the acting, no?
You've seen it all before, and you've seen it all before better, but like that doesn't mean it's not good.
Okay.
Because it is good. I think the who you could call the main character, I think he does a very fine job. And the whole platoon, they're all engaging personalities, and you do care about them, and you feel for them in this, like it's like war is hell in that basic way. And then there's the cinematography and the score are probably the 2 things that pop out to me the most about it. It does look really good. But there's just something about a lot of like the gore scenes that it kind of lands with like a thud instead of like it should have more impact. It should be more like, oh, Jesus Christ. But nothing has the super impact you want. But like it's a totally solid war picture. I get why people like it. It feels like it's been a while since we've had. Our last one was like 1917, our last like war epic.
Yeah.
And that one, I haven't seen it, but it's also like kind of similarly received to this one. And like where a lot of people are just like, it's good, but it's not spectacular. And then like, so what is it before 1917 then? Dunkirk, which I do think is spectacular, but it's not quite that war movie that you want. So like, how long has it been since you've gotten that super good war movie.
I mean,
Hacksaw Ridge is not it.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, but that's not a super good war movie. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like 1917, Dunkirk. Before that, I don't even know. Like, what's...
Saving Private Ryan.
I mean, Saving Private Ryan was like 98.
So long ago.
Yeah. This is a good question. What are great war movies that came out between 1998 and like 2017?
It feels like there's a void in there. Like at the early 2000s, 2000 to 2010. I can't think of any.
I guess like Black Hawk Down was
okay.
That's like early 2000s.
There were some great Iraq war movies. Hurt Locker.
Yeah, of course.
But the Great Wars, the ones everybody can quote unquote agree on.
But it's interesting that there has been a vacuum with those war movies. But honestly, I'm okay with that because something like Saving Private Ryan, I think, is like the pinnacle of all of that. It's hard to top that.
Yeah.
But then, you do have Dunkirk, which I think successfully, like, is inventive in the way it presents a war movie. But hey, nobody, and Sam Mendes and Roger Deakins like sort of like tried to innovate a war movie in their own way. But I don't know. I think it's just hard to do that. Like try to innovate a war movie now because we've seen so many. We've seen so many do it amazingly so already. Because and it's, another interesting point is I just realized all Quiet on the Western Front, that's World War I, right? 1917 also World War I. I'm noticing a trend here. Maybe it's like, okay, World War II, we've seen enough of that. Let's go back a bit. World War I.
And we need somebody to hit it. It's been almost 100 years since the original All Quiet on the Western Front is hailed as a masterpiece.
Yeah.
So what else do we? How many other World War I movies have we had in that time that are like that's Saving Private Ryan level masterpiece?
Yeah. I'm coming up with a blank. Again, there's been this vacuum, but hey, it sounds like All Quiet on the Western Front, in your opinion, Marcus, doesn't hit that mark. It's just it seems like a very standard.
But like watch it and you'll like it. Like I'm not gonna not recommend it, and I like these are worthy stories to tell, and it feels like part of who we are as a people to like tell these stories over and over. Like you think about that's kind of like what movies were in the first place, is like telling heroic war stories. Like that feels like a staple of early film to me, and like. Yeah, it's remained a staple throughout the years, and it's remained that for a reason. There's a base level of acknowledgement that should be done to, like, quote-unquote, not forget history or whatever, but I don't know. You could make a better movie.
So I am looking through all of the Best Picture nominees. All right? Just a few war movies that we forgot.
I'm missing two.
What are you missing? What are you talking about?
I have not seen Avatar: The Way of Water or Women Talking. I wanted to go to Avatar. I would have gone this weekend.
What happened?
But we got hit with a snowstorm.
Oh, no.
Yep.
You...
had to cancel my tickets. I had them bought.
I mean, Marcus, it's more like the way of ice for you.
Exactly. What does water eventually turn into? All water eventually becomes ice.
I don't think that's true. I don't think all water turns into ice eventually. We forgot to mention Darkest Hour, which is a forgettable war movie. If even you can call it a war movie, it's more like a drama.
The politics behind war, that's what you want to see.
Yeah. Looking through, I'm just reading all these. Oh, fucking American Sniper, I guess, 2014.
Garbage.
This isn't really a war movie. It's more like a spy thriller. Zero Dark 30. Hey, 2011, another Spielberg. War Horse. Remember War Horse?
Is that good? I don't know. Is that good?
It's good Spielberg, but not like great Spielberg.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, Atonement. I haven't seen that. I think that's partly a war movie. There are war sequences in that. Atonement.
I don't know that. Yeah.
Oh.
Or I didn't know that. Yeah.
We're forgetting Oh, I don't think we forgot because this is a little bit forgettable. Letters from Iwo Jima.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
But that
that's a worthwhile movie.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I forgot about it, but I think from my memory back when I saw it, I do remember it being good. All right.
How about Flags of Our Fathers? That was like the two-parter. I only saw Iwo Jima.
I've seen both. I remember more of Iwo Jima than Flags.
Yeah.
And that's it. I see no other war movies really. But
Weird.
Yeah.
There. It kind of seems like there has been a drought.
Yeah, there's been a drought.
In some ways.
I still stand by my point when I say it is hard to do war movies, especially when you try to make like a new innovative one, because nobody can top a Saving Private Ryan.
No.
And like Chris Nolan has to come in and go, I'm gonna do this wacky timeline thing and make it cool in Dunkirk, which I think
I love Dunkirk. I think it's Christopher Nolan's best movie. But like I said earlier, it's not the war movie you think of when you think of a war movie.
Yeah.
I think it's great, and I think it does, like, how it focuses on its individual characters as opposed to the war effort at large. I think that's very successful how it does that. But yeah, it's not the war epic, you know.
So there we go. I'll see it eventually. I kind of want to see it in a theater. All Quiet on the Western Front.
I think that would improve your experience.
Yeah. So last I checked. Oh, and this is worth mentioning. I did do a search of what theaters are going to do like the showing all the Best Picture nominees, and so far I see that Cinemark is one of the ones that are playing all 10 nominees in theaters, and that's starting early March. So I saw that they're playing All Quiet at the Cinemarks in early March, so I'll be there.
We'll talk about it when you see it. I am very interested to hear your thoughts. Yeah. I do have one final note. I watched it with the English dub.
Oh, I didn't even know that you could choose.
There is an English dub on Netflix.
Interesting.
I would probably go with the German language one. I was just in like a position. I was like cleaning and stuff. I couldn't give my full attention to it, so I sort of had it on in the background for parts of it. So I had to go with the English so I could hear them speaking. But I'm guessing that their native performances are better.
All right, so there you go. We closed the book on the Best Picture nominees for now. We'll talk about them, I'm sure, in the next episode and future episodes. So wait, how many more? Okay, so you need to see Avatar, and what was the other one that you need to see?
Women Talking.
Which I
think I'll also have to wait for a Oscar night at the movies thing.
Yes, I'm sure it'll get to your part of the world, Marcus. If it didn't get nominated, it probably would disappear. But now it's nominated, it'll get out there. Anyway, do we have time for the Discord segment, or should we just save that for the next episode?
But if you want to get in on the Discord, fun place, talkfilmsociety.com/Discord. We will ask you questions with the understanding that we will read them on air, and then we're not going to read them on air.
Yeah.
So, just come, talkfilmsociety.com/Discord.
Don't worry, folks. We'll read your answers.
We're going to gaslight you.
Yeah. We asked this question last week. We promised we'd get to it this week. Sorry, we're going to push it back to the next episode. But yes, like Marcus said, go to the Discord, talkfilmsociety.com/Discord. All right, Marcus, what an episode. We talked awards.
Oh, yeah, none can deny.
If anything, okay, for an hour or so, nobody can say that we didn't talk awards. We did our job here.
Mm-hmm.
We signed a contract.
We definitely did do that.
We signed a contract saying we have to do a certain amount of episodes weekly leading up to the Oscar ceremony, and we did it.
We did it.
Marcus, thank you. Any last words? Any plugs? Anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Goodbye.
Thank you, folks. I'm going to say this one more time. Vote in the Talk Film Society Awards. I see. I can see the ballots come in. They're coming in. People are excited about voting. I mean, more people should have been excited the first round. But now, hey, that doesn't matter. Now that we're in the final round, people are getting their votes in. I'm happy about that. TalkFilmSociety.com/TFS Awards. Oh, and go to the Patreon, patreon.com/TalkFilmSociety. Just dropped the Logan Lucky commentary. As of this recording, I'm about to drop the Malignant commentary. Got plenty of commentaries going on over there. Keep subscribed to the Patreon through October. Then after October, you can cancel. But
October's going to be a big one.
October's going to be big. We won't say too much about it now, but we're going to tease you for the next 10 months. Stay tuned. All right. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks, listeners. Thanks, me. And everybody, I want to get this out there. I want to say this to everybody. Hey, I see you at the movies. Nope. I never say that. All right, bye.